Afternoon. It's bank holiday here in Normandy. VE Day, which is a fantastic, I hesitate then because it's the way you quote it. It's a fantastic celebration of the end of war in Europe. And yeah, it should never be forgotten. Even after the last service, people have passed away. It should never be forgotten. And anybody who says any different is an arse and a cock. Right, anyway, been busy. I've done the all that down there. I got a tiny bit round the corner, but I've run out. So we've been painting the spindles or the metal tubing, the steel tubing, and there's half a dozen on that one. Can you see it? Hope you can. Half a dozen going down on that line. And we've got 5 on 3 of the sides going round the decking. Now, I find that very boring painting them, and it is. There's no two ways about it. It's boring as hell. So anyway, then I thought, let's do something more interesting. If I had my way, it'd be the car. But no, get priorities right in there. So you've probably seen it, but I'll show you again. Spindles. Now that's a mock-up, and there's a gap there because the screws I got are too big, so you know that would change. What do you think? Now I would have liked spindles to have been a bit closer together. They are 7 inches center to center, because it was, what was it, 56 inches, the length between the corner, the uprights. So yeah, 1 2 3 1 2 3 I can't count now. 4 5 6 7. So there we are, and that's what it works out as. So the other option, because it's multiples that fit into 56, would have been 4, but they would have been too close to each other, you know, far too close, like, you know, so that would have been no good. So the next option, and I'm not clever enough to do 3/8 or 1/4 inch, and I can't work it out. So anyway, obviously the black spindles, the painted ones, are going to go in there, and then a piece goes on top. I'll show you now, just in case you don't understand, because I didn't until I watched YouTube, which is a bloody great for information. Anyway, so you got that. Spindles in, okay, good enough. Drilled holes into them, a certain depth. They're all about the same depth. I used that implement there. Can you see that? Good. And then this will go on top to make it more sturdy again. And I can either drill up into that so there's no screws showing at the top or downwards. It doesn't matter that much, but I think I'll drill up. So I need what is it, 75, probably 90mm screws to go into there. But yeah, it should be good. And it's somewhere to put your drink, isn't it? A bit wider, and it will protect the wood more. So hey, I'm quite happy with that today. I'd like to wish our friends Bob and Elaine Elaine's birthday today. We didn't know until today, so Penny popped over there to wish her a happy birthday and gave her a gift and a card. And they're the ones I've done the concreting for. I hope they're pleased with that. They say they are, but I keep thinking, oh, is it good? Is it good enough? But yeah, I really hope it is okay for them. So there we are. So I'm gonna do that little bit by here next, and yeah, and carry on. Okay, bye bye now. Good afternoon, I think. Slow day today. While I sit here eating an apple, Penny is hard at it, painting. There's 42 tubes there that we bought from a reclamation yard, not too far from here, half hour, say. And of course they're all a bit rusty, full of patina, so I've been going over them with a Scotch pad, and I painted some yesterday. Laborious job. You know, shush, Pippa, God's sake. But there we are. I don't know if you can make that up. It's like a washing line. 42 of them hung up between the trees, like, and all that. Because what we're doing is doing that. Can you see that? Hope you can. Yeah, so we're putting railings up, going round the decking area, which is mighty good. So with all them painted, Penny's doing, I think we're not far off to go all the way round liking it. These I think I've told you, but these tubes, they've been cut to approximately 70mm long. I've told you how I fitted them, and they were €50 for 90 of them. It's more than we need now, but it's good idea to have a few spare, because you never know. So the weather's a bit blowy, and but it's dry at the moment. It has been a bit wet, so we're making the most of it. Yeah, so I'm just taking it easy now, and Penny is cracking on. I won't say it. God, got such a bad mind. Anyway, there we are. So that is our work today, and yeah, hope to complete all them. And they take a while with hammerite paint, so they do take a while to cure, go off. And that would be the decking virtually done, apart from a step. I don't know if I have showed you, or my memory is awful. But put a rough concrete slab there. It's pretty level though. So I'm going to brick up 2 courses and then put, fill it in, and then put 2 paving slabs down, and that would be our step up, which meets legal requirements. I have no idea if it does really, but it would do the job. Okay, thank you all. Hope you're having a good day. There we are, another day over. Penny. Never, she don't stop. I don't know what she does, but she don't stop. Right, we've been doing the decking again. Oh no, not the bloody decking. Anyway, we did pop sugar on to get something to go on the decking. We're not going to tell you until we erect it. Yeah. But anyway, here's our effort. Hey, it's not bloody perfect. We didn't buy a kit. We made our own spindles and drilled our own holes to put the pipes in. And to me, to be honest, you can be picky. You can be picky on it. But to me, that ain't bad at all. For someone who ain't got a bloody clue. Oh, I got to do a step, and we got to put the bit back on top of the balustrade as well. They got to be plumbed up, the corner and middle bits. We use big bloody bolts on there, as I call them. But that ain't bad, is it? Well, I don't know. What do you think? And we're going to put some kind of edging around it, and then put chippings, about, I don't know, 18 inches away from the deck and all the way round. Yeah. Not bloody bad. Hi, Percy. You're a good boy, aren't you? You good boy? You happy, dog? No. Don't know why. Anyway, yeah. Oh, we got to do that bit. There's a gap here. That bit over there is that's going to be the step up. And that bit, we've run our timber. So we got to get 10 more bits of timber. 3x2s, so 70s by 50s or 40s or whatever they are, and then we've got to get pieces to go on there, and that will finish it off, and that will be screwed upwards into that timber, so we can't, no one can see the screw holes. Plus it will also cover these, which will look a bit unsightly. Down the bottom of the poles or tubes, I'm going to put clear silicone to stop the ingress of water going in there. So that should prolong its life, hopefully. But yeah, quite happy. So we've got to do that bit, put the top bit on top of the balustrade, and then obviously we've got to do the step. Some of you with a keen eye will realise that the gaps between the spindles, the steel pole, they vary on each section. I didn't have a lot of choices. You know, you could have them even. I've had them even, but they are all over the place. Like, yeah, you know. And a lot of you go, you know, but no, we're happy. Penny says she's happy. The daughter reckons it looks like a boxing ring. Other people say it looks like a ship. Decking, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there we are. Find that a bit odd, but there we are. Yeah, happy. And our view when we're sat down in here. I don't know where to stain all this when we're when it's all complete. I think we should. Anyway, that's our view. Oh God, back's hurting a bit. That is our view. We didn't get that back in the UK for double the price. We did not get that. So, well, happy. And I know sentimental, but I hope Penny's mother and my mother, you know, if they're about and watching, I'm hoping they're thinking, you done alright, mate. And I hope my grandmother maybe is saying, yeah. Here goes Mike. My grandmother is saying, well done, kid. I doubt it, because we never seem completely eye to eye, but you know, that's life, isn't it? There we go. Alright, dogs are down there. There's the other one. They seem relatively happy. Okie dokie. Well, when it's all done now, I can concentrate on the car for a while, which a lot of you won't like. But you know, to be honest, it's not about you. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoy, yeah, great. If you don't say anything. Okay. Bye. Oh, right. Sorry, delay there. Time off decking. There it is. I will do a bit after, maybe. Anyway, something I don't actually enjoy, but so I'm just looking at my phone. But has to be done now the heads are off. It's grinding in the valves. Yeah. This is the first one. Let me come out on the light. Now, my brother, bless him, used to make me do this on his Ford Escort. You see that? It's still pitted. I don't know if you can see that. Still pitted. It should be a nice uniform colour. Not shiny. It's a nice kind of off grey. And it's bloody hard work, I'm telling you. Bloody hard work and boring. So I will keep on. I will show you what it should look like when I've completed it. Okay, and how long it's taken. Right, thanks. Right, I don't know how long after. I don't know, quarter of an hour, I think, of vigorous grinding. Not in a good way either. Oh, Penny's back. That's what I got. There's still some pitting in there. But, do you know what? It's not a bloody race car. Let's see if I can get that a bit better. There you go. You see? Yeah. This is a lot better than it was. Do I keep going? Now I'm looking at it, I feel guilty. So I might. Morning. Not a bad day. Bit cloudy, but sunny at the same time. Let me turn the light off. Right. The finished article, almost. Until we put chippings or pebbles around the base of it. And that's the timber that's going to enclose it. And I've got to do the step. But no, near's damn it done. Anyway, today we went for a walk. We went to the post office. We went to a pharmacy in Passis. And I've come home. I was going to do the step for the decking, but I haven't got enough sand. So I put that on hold. I'm not making a special trip because it all costs money. So I thought, oh, I'll do the car. Right, the car's been doing about like 18 to the gallon, the Volvo now. And I could smell something. And then it started going into like what I can only presume feels like limp mode, but it wasn't limp mode. I've had a haircut and a shave, bit of a shave. Anyway, and it wasn't pulling. It wouldn't go like, and I thought, oh God, time after time after time. Anyway, got out of the car last week and thought, oh, I could smell something. Anyway, the caliper or the pads were hot. The wheel was hot, so obviously the pad had been sticking on, breaking, and I think that is what has caused it. Now here's, I'll show you now. Excuse me. Alright, can you see that? Here's one of the pads. Nothing left on it. If the other side is a bit better, but just complete lack of maintenance before I had the car, and that is how it is. See that? Supposed to look. So anyway, we ordered a new caliper and new pads. There's the old caliper there. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm going to see if that's seized up. I'd imagine it is. But what was happening, putting your foot on the brake, and it was sticking on. It's sticking on, like, so there's new pads in there. I got to put the retaining spring back in there. A new caliper. I got to bleed it a bit. But I do think, I got a feeling that the flexi pipe going from the caliper to there, to there, right, could be the culprit. So from there to up there, because what happens with the pipes over time, they contract on the inside. So when you put your foot on the brake, it'll let brake fluid go to the caliper, but when you take your foot off the brake, it won't let fluid go back. So I'll see how it goes, but it might be that as well. So we will find out in due course. Anyways, that's complete now, ish. So I'm going to give it a bit of a tidy up in here as well. Look at it. Like I say, I have to bleed the brake as well. Get Penny to pump the brake a bit, and then do the pads on the other side. So there we are. There we are. I'm mindful of information. Not very good stuff, but information. All right, bye then. I shouldn't, but I'm eating cake. We've had oh, excuse me. we've had a busy day. Oh God. Busy day, and for the life of me, I can't think what it is. Oh yeah, we went to the notaire. Oh, we had to get a deed or proof of purchase of the house, so we can send off for social security numbers, which you've got to have to get your health card, your carte vitale, and then you can start doing other things as well. Anyway, getting the tax number as well. So we had to go to notaire. We got that. Then we went to the post office in Passy Le Conception, and we sent all the forms off. Very helpful woman there. For the life of me, I don't know her name, but she's really nice and really good. Anyway, after that, we came back and I started digging. I'll show you. It's much easier, isn't it? I know. Digging out. Well, not digging out, but we're doing that. We're going to put stones in there. God knows why. I really don't know why we decided on doing that. Just to tidy up the bottom, I think. So that's going all the way around. So that's going to obviously cost an arm and a leg. Oh, I put starter motor back on the scimitar. And I've painted the two heads now, and ground in the valves as well, the best I can. It's the most boring job going. So I probably wouldn't have done it as good as a lot of people can do it, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so I'd done the step for getting up on the decking, and that's it. And I'm not happy about it. I used old bits of stone that we had dug up and lying about, and a couple of paving slabs on top. But I just don't like it. It looks horrible. And for the life of me, I don't know why, but I left a gap there. If anybody says anything, I'll say it's for drainage. But I don't like it. But it's staying now. Oh yeah, we got 3 bags of sand, sable, sac de sable is bag sand. I said it to the woman in the Maison. I don't think she's keen on me, but I said it to her, and she just looked at me as if, oh, don't, But there we are. Anyway, so we've done that. It's about, I don't know, coming up 9 o'clock in the evening. So tomorrow Penny's going shopping, her weekly shop. And then I'm gonna start getting the chipping stones or whatever we're gonna put in there. I thought plants would be nice in there, but it's just too much money, and they're not permanent, are they? But anyway, there we are. So there we are. That's about it. Getting a bit cool now, but it's been a lovely day. Penny's not very happy with the step either. I don't blame her. I gotta get that up for sale, because I just don't know why we got it here now. Yeah, so Yeah, I gotta do something with that. Might tow it out, put it somewhere, and clean it up a bit. But that's gotta go. The old funds are running low. Look at that. Cool. Wow. Anyway, there we are. Okay, another exciting day for us and a boring one for you. Bye.